on this Evinrude ETEC, we're going to have a look at the pressure relief valve, which is just situated here. It's held on with 2 bolts and is behind the oil tank, which is on the left of the engine. So with the cowling off, we have to then take the side cover off, which is just a few bolts down here, one on the inside, and there's a few down here, up there, and round the front. With that off, it gives us access to the bolts for the oil tank, which we can take off. We've got one there, and I believe we've got one here. There might also be another one, but I think it's just 3. So we can move this out of the way and get access to the PRV, which is behind there. So the reason we take off and inspect the PRV valve is just due to routine maintenance. There's a spring inside, a diaphragm, so a few seals, and I believe the operation is when the pressure inside of the water system exceeds a certain rating, the valve opens and allows the excess pressure to be diverted down to the exhaust. So we're just making sure that the spring's operational, it's not stuck open or covered in debris. I'm led to believe that it can be an issue with low speed run, getting overheats if the valve is stuck open. So it's a good reason, if you've got the side covers off doing a service, to inspect the PRV valve. So I've got the service bulletin for the pressure relief valve, and I'll just read it to you now. It says the pressure relief valve assembly should be serviced at the same time as the thermostat, and this assembly is just to remove the 2 bolts, inspect all components for cracks, heat damage or signs of corrosion, replace all damaged components, clean all debris from pressure relief valve components, and then reassemble in the reverse order. So fairly straightforward, and it's just a pain, like everything on these engines. It's so compact that it's down there and we have to take the side of the engine off to get to it. So there we are, I've got the 3 bolts out. There's just one there, one there, and one there, and now it's free to come off. So we'll just lift it up. Might have to move some hoses out the way as well, but we're literally just trying to get access to this cover here. So I might have to take this little cover off here and maybe smooth these oil hoses, but we shouldn't have to disassemble the oil tank at all, because obviously you've got the oil feed pump in there. So I'll just move things out of the way and then I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so all I've done is I've just taken this little cover off here, popped the oil feeds out, just hooked them under, and we'll be able to push the tank down. Now we've got access to the faceplate of the PRV valve. You can see there's a lower bolt and an upper, and this hose is just in the way, but it's just held on with a cable tie, so we may or may not have to remove that, and then we can undo these 2 and get into the PRV valve. So as you can see there, I've got the lower bolt out, and the top one there is the last one to come out. Just put that to one side, and now we've got the PRV valve, and we can remove it. And there you go. And it's literally just a spring with a plunger on the end. I think they call that the plunger. And inside we've got a seal, an outer O-ring, and we've got a bit of debris in there. So as per the service bulletin, it's asking us to clean up the internal faces of there, check the gaskets, check the outer O-ring, replace it if we've got a spare one. Likewise for the valve itself, we're just checking to make sure there's no corrosion, no damage, no heat damage or anything. We'll clean all this up, and we're just looking to make sure the spring operates correctly. I'll put the service bulletin on the screen so you can have a look. There's not much to it, and if everything's okay, we'll put it back in. So I've got it here, and as per the service bulletin, what we're going to do is we're just going to take the back off, and inside we've got the diaphragm. It's held on with that screw, and we'll just look to see if anything's perished or heat damaged, which is looking to be in really good condition. When we press it, the same, it's pliable still. So once this is cleaned up, this is reserviceable for back in the engine. So happy with that. And like I say, the assembly, if you were to take this apart, it's just the same. Sorry, the disassembly is the same as the assembly and vice versa. So like it also says, we're going to clean up on the inside here, so we've just got salt build up. We're going to clean around here. If you had a new O-ring, obviously replace the O-ring, and we'll check the internal there's a big sealing ring in there as well, and we'll check that. Like I say, at the same time do the thermostat, which is just on here. I think the passageway is also, I think it's connected, thermostat and this PRV. So there it is, all cleaned up now. Obviously got a bit of a salt build up there, but we've cleaned as much as we can off, and it's all ready to go back together. So really easy for assembly. It's the same as how we took it apart. Make sure this is back together, put the valve back in there, and it's just the top and bottom bolt, secure it up, and then we can put the oil tank, the lines back on, and then the side cover back on, and then the cowling, and that's it. Just bearing in mind, just make sure that this hose down here, it's just held on with a Jubilee, with a cable tie, that's pushed home as well, and you haven't dislodged it while taking that bottom bolt out, because it is a little bit tight. Also, there's no top and bottom for this valve. It doesn't matter if it goes, which way it goes in. It's universal. It can go that way or that way. So that's the valve. Cover back on. Let's say, put the tank on now. So there we have it, engine's back together, side covers on, and that's how you do the PRV valve on an Evinrude E-tec. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give a like. Thanks for watching.